I said I'm gonna blow and you know this. Catch me in the room, I'm with sly motive. I ain't focused on that bitch, man, I'm focused. Try to get this bag, tryna catch me out.
You should use that intro, you know. That's a lie.
Sintia, I can swim, but I can't float.
I swear.
What's that gonna do?
That's true.
You have to reconfirm it.
That's actually so true. But yeah, no, it's been nice. Like it is, like expensive. But I'm just budgeting. Do you know what I mean? Like the money that I would spend and like going out and stuff like that, I'm just kind of putting it into that bill. Do you know what I mean? So
Is that the Westwood down in Clontarf?
yeah, but you can.
That's huge.
But you can have the Roman one, and then you can go to like all the Westwood. So like
nice.
Sandymount,
Nice.
yeah, all of them. I don't know. I haven't even been to all of them yet. But yeah, and then the one in town. So yeah, it's great.
Sick.
Everyone should do that. I'm just saying.
Go to what? Roman gym membership.
Yeah, Roman gym membership, and just invest in a good gym that you know you're just gonna go. Cause I'm spending enough money on this. I'm going every day or every second day. I'm in there like.
Think of all you people like going outside the clothes buying balls. And you don't even have gym membership. Stomach looking
It's an essential.
Nasty.
It's an
No
essential.
skincare routine. And you're spending more money on bottles.
You
Can't
know.
even spend money on a little SPF for your skin.
You know, everybody. Yeah. True though, especially if you don't have a sport. Like I feel like if you have a sport or like a hobby or something, then like keep doing that. But at the end of the day, if you don't do anything, the least you can do is just go to the gym.
You
man.
have to kind of take care of yourself and your mind as well.
That's
A lot of
exactly.
it's just all your mind.
Yeah.
Because if you're not right mind, like your mindset is not right, you're clean, you're feeling.
There's a lot
you
about
can't,
somebody. Like,
yeah,
if
you
take
can't
care of
really do
yourself,
anything
yeah.
else.
Especially what you're saying. In this music industry, if your mind's not right, lads, you start thinking that every small thing is an indirect. Every small thing is like, oh, is this person trying to say something to me? Is this person do this to me?
True.
So like,
No,
let's
100%.
everyone just protect your mind.
Literally.
So Smilez, how are you? You've been doing the rounds the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, but I'm just literally working on my mixtape right now. That's
Yes.
coming out towards the end of the month.
Wait. We have to give you a treat.
No. Is it honest? They're please.
We're still trying to get the hang of this.
It's playing. There's claps playing. If you can't hear it, there's claps playing. But
Is this where we clap? Is it?
but yeah, no. Congrats on the tape.
Mixtape.
Yeah, bro.
Like, how long have you been working on that, bro?
Almost a year or two. Yeah. So there's a lot of work put into it. So the tape it's called Constant Estate Dreams, and basically it's like a story time, my kind of story for what's been going on in my life and why I haven't dropped no music. So there was a time where I was homeless and stuff. So I explained that in the tape. So I've written and recorded half of that tape while I was homeless. So that's why it took so long for me to put it all together.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Crazy,
determination.
man.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about you. That actually makes sense then because of that track that you dropped, Error, when you were touching on the topic of homelessness.
Exactly.
So that you obviously connected that subject even more deeper.
Exactly.
That's it. Because we were talking about that earlier, that it was brave for someone to in our scene to even like touch on a topic like that in their music. You don't really have. You have some people talking about like loads of different things, but no one ever really talks about homelessness.
And believe it or not, it happens a lot. Like in Ireland, there's a lot of people that you wouldn't know that are homeless that walk past you every day, but no one really speaks up about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or sofa surfing, or going to their mates and this and that, and you realize how many people don't want to be near you when you're at your lowest as well.
Sure, I
It's
had to
like-
stay in Rena's house. I remember. Well, it was my own fault because I was acting up in his student accommodation. But like at that point, I remember trying my best to get an apartment, and like it was nowhere. Like and just like with college, trying to concentrate on your thing, and then like how you gonna tell your lecturer like, listen, like right now I'm literally just like sleeping on the couch. How am I gonna get this assignments done?
It's heavy because you have to feed yourself. You know what I mean? You have breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have to make sure you're eating throughout the day. You have to find where you're sleeping at night. You know what I mean? So it's not easy.
And if you can't do that, like you won't be able to do anything else. You can't focus on like your work or your projects or your side hustles or whatever it is. You're just going to be thinking about where am I going to sleep tonight or tomorrow? What am I going to eat today, tonight, tomorrow morning? You can't even focus on it. So having those kind of foundations
It's good,
is essential, you know.
Honestly, I was grateful for that kind of moment as well, because it actually does teach you in life that you have to always make sure you have yourself first and make sure you're good before you put anyone else there. You know what I mean?
Life lessons, man.
Do you feel like the system kind of like done you a bit wrong, or like it was literally almost impossible for you to get back?
It wasn't a thing. It was like the system was more my kind of downfall. Like it was me. I have a beautiful household. I still live with my mom, but obviously I fell out with my mom. I haven't spoken to her, so that's why.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Fair.
going on.
Was that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, no, because like I was watching even the video and stuff about like I saw you that you were doing the march and stuff.
Yeah.
And how did that feel? Kind of like, talking about like a social issue, but like also being involved and also being like creative with it.
I felt closer to everyone. I felt like I related to everyone. Like it was in the crowd. Cause I could feel like everyone could like literally feel for me, because they all came together for a cause of being homeless, and for me to be able to speak about that.
It was mad the way it even happened, to be honest,
Yeah.
innit? Like
It's very empowering.
we actually wanted to shoot this video time ago. Like this is one of our like singles that's going to be in the EP, the mixtape.
Yeah, it's
And it was funny because we were like, okay, we're gonna have to like. It would be nice because we're talking about everything that's happening in the country, and we were like, initially we're gonna call the track the T-shirt, and they were like, nah, era, and then era as in like era's happening.
yeah.
I was like, all right, cool. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go Mac William or whatever, gather a group of people. We're gonna do. I had signs written out.
I was gonna go knock door to door, say, "Yo, can you come outside? Pretend like you're in a protest." You know what I mean?
Yeah, protest. We're gonna make up our own protest. Like we were gonna video this,
And then it was actual protest.
and then
Actually, a protest.
I had
the
up.
homeless. I was like, wow, and I got invited
Perfect.
to
Oh.
Yeah, so we're like, we're gonna shoot a video. No, we asked them. We're like, we.
I think it's because these are off. The mic is off, so that's why that's happening. But I'm gonna cut this out.
We hit them up and we were like, yo, I know you guys are doing a Ireland for All march, and it's like, actually this song talks about every issues that you guys had about racism, homelessness. We're like, do you mind if we didn't even think it was going to be that big. I thought it was going to be something on the street, people like chanting, and one person speaking to people. We were like, oh, let's go shoot a video at it. Like, it would be nice to get a few
So
B-rolls.
I can't wait for that. That's gonna be.
Yeah, a few B-rolls of things. It's out already. The video's out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the full
it's
video.
sick.
But it's only out it's only out.
Like a month or so, yeah. And then we got to perform. And then when we hit them up, they said, oh, we actually have a few speakers, and Maverick Saber's going to be there, and a few others. And we arrived, there was a big, massive stage, and I was like, shit. And then he told us, it's like, there's going to be 30,000 people at this match. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Bro.
It was sick.
30,000 people listen to
It felt fake. It felt like I could see bare heads. I was just looking at so many heads. I was like, so
Yeah, you never know where to
But
look.
that's just preparing you for
bigger stages.
a
Yeah.
festival. That's preparing you for long. That's preparing you for wireless. That's preparing you for
It's
other
not.
stages. Yeah.
It's really just about how it's really just about you, because even when you're in a huge stage, like you actually can't even see the people. So it's really just like just
No, I
you
said
and
it
the
looks
mic.
like so many cartoons or something. Just seeing loads of heads moving. I was like,
I was,
Oh my god.
I was at who was it? I think it was George's show, and it's weird. Like some artists when they're performing, they don't look at people's faces. You're looking, but you're like, where's this guy looking? So that's probably what you were feeling. You're just like,
I don't even know
just
who
pick
to
up
look.
spot, yeah.
and just start like.
well, one thing that came to my head, like when I was performing, I was a bit nervous at the start because like 30,000 people, like whoa. One thing that gave me a boost and confidence, I seen one auntie in the crowd. She was like. She's proud, like I was her son. I was like,
That
you
is
know
so
what?
cute.
I got this.
Shout out to the auntie.
Oh, shout out to the auntie, I swear.
Literally.
No, so regarding the project though, I listened to Eager a couple of times.
Okay.
The project from 2020, and like, I was saying this to like, what style should we like? You know, you have your straight rap, then you've got like drill style, and then in the Eager you had a few like DBE, Huncho.
Yeah, you have a bit of a you're like lover boy.
Rap. So what style do you think is your best style?
I don't really like try to catch a style. I just whatever mood I'm in. Like if I'm trying to hustle, I make a song about hustling. If I'm spending a night with a girl, I make a love song.
I think it depends on the beat,
Do you
really,
spend the night
innit?
with lots of different girls?
Nah, I'm not right now.
He's focused.
He's not on that, no.
He's focused.
I'm in my bag at the moment. I don't need that right now.
So yeah, you don't really.
But that's a good question though, because I was listening to some of the songs and I was like, okay, this is a bit lover boy, like yeah.
As a rapper, you can't sleep around with too many girls because you fuck up your own market. Like they're the girls that be supporting you. You know what I mean? So,
True,
like, you
true,
need them
true.
there as well, like.
You need to make them pre-order.
That's actually
you know?
such a good
No, I hate
point.
that.
That's a really good point. Yeah.
20 girls fighting over you. It's not good. Like you're not gonna want to support
Man
you.
said, is that what you're on? Man said he's got 20 girls fighting over him.
But if you're talking to all of them, they'll all just hate you, innit?
Should have
Like,
gas it up, is he? Should get that content.
yeah.
No, so
He just winks at all of them.
I was gonna be like, I remember, I think I said it to you earlier, like, Nines just dropped Crop Circle, and there's a few, I get, sometimes I listen to some of your stuff, and I don't know if anyone said it to you, you have some vibes where you remind me of Nines in terms of your style of rapping and stuff, when you're on that rap style, you know, just like straight out barring. Is that like, do you draw any inspiration from someone like Nines, or like, who would you say was like your most...
Meek Mill, I think I got inspiration from Meek Mill, to be honest.
Meek Mill.
It's pure, real rap.
That would be the American version of Nines, I think.
Yeah.
100%.
I think so, no?
Yeah.
Do you not think...
They've got similar.
the energy, the aura.
Yeah.
I think Meek Mill carries more energy. Nines is more laid back though when he's rapping.
In his rap, So
I think Meek Mill talks a lot about pain, what he's going through. Like he's trying to say, "Fuck you lot." Like,
Nines, I never heard Nines talk about struggle at all. Never.
no,
It's
Nines
always
just like,
about-
"I've got this, I've got
Yeah,
that."
true.
Okay, well, I suppose it's the energy of some of the tracks that I'm associating to like that the track that you have Love Letter to Mum, that's slow vibe. That's like that's a Nines style. No, do you get where I'm coming from with that? No.
Yeah. That's gonna be on the project. That's one of our singles
How
as well.
many tracks is on the project?
14 tracks.
14.
Yeah, that's
We actually
really
had
good.
16 at the start. We took 2 away.
That's a lot of music.
Yeah, it's gonna carry like.
Yeah, but that's what people should be on. Like,
So-
I'm tired of like
taking it as a
7-song
mixtape?
albums.
Yeah.
Or
It's a mixtape.
It's a mixtape. It's not an album.
Mistake.
Mixtape.
Are you sure?
Mixtape.
Mixtape. I feel like he's done it. Like he's been releasing music. When you look at his first YouTube video or Spotify,
Since 2014.
like 5 years straight, like at least solidly with music, and he's done his EP where it's like, look, I could do a body of work, do that. Here's a bit of videos. He's done a few singles, and I was like, okay, let's take up a notch independently. Let's release a mixtape. And obviously, when you get to that craft of an album, it's like a lot of funding needs to go in there. Like it needs to bang. But this is gonna bang in the sense of we're doing it independently. We put a lot of, like nearly 18 months into it. Like this is really gonna paint the picture of who Smilez really is and edify him in the industry that he's here, not only for now but for the long run.
Yeah. Would you say the
That flowed so well. You have to press the button. I have to press the button.
See, for that moment, he needs some like deep kind of music when he's talking.
When he's talking,
yeah.
What's your relationship like? Come on, gas this man up a little bit. What's your relationship like?
I love him, bro. Like he's just.
Stop.
I mean, like.
Wait.
Off him now.
Nah, since you guys have been working together, how long have you guys been working together now?
More than about 4 years, isn't it?
Since What I Do, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's come out 4 years ago.
Before I knew him, I was mates with his little brother. I went to school with his little brother, to be honest.
Yeah, so I seen him in my brother's graduation. So there's a video. Remember that video?
Yeah.
It was like, we're gonna be bosses now. That was his graduation, and then I was managing Dubzino, and then they did a track with Cal and Pepper. And then he ended up being on the track. Yeah. And then when they were doing this thing, I was like, look, all right, cool, they've got the thing. They're from the ends. We live like literally across the road from each other.
Don't mind him. He tried to charge me at the start. That's what he
Business, it has to be
I
done.
didn't charge you, did I? I just told them to pay for the studio session if you want to.
make a song with Dubzino, and they were like, yo, what's your budget?
That's your business, though.
Yeah, but it's like if someone hasn't released music, it's like
yeah.
I don't really know. You're getting a lot of it, so it's like, bro, we've got our own plan. So it's like if it's worth us getting 50 quid, 100 quid, but we didn't get money out of it.
Dubzino, though. And that track you have a track with Dubzino.
Yeah.
It's
Fake love.
that track is cold.
Hits.
It's a sick track.
Yeah, that one. Oh man. Dubs only came out at that point, and he was like, "Yo, bro, think I can get a track with Dubs?"
Made on the spot. We made that in like half an hour. Me and Dubs.
Yeah.
Made on from scratch. Boom.
Yeah,
Really?
we just arrived in slick. It was like,
If you did that quickly, then there's another artist I wanted to ask you about. Young is. You have Outside and also Irish Girls.
Yeah.
Two of your coldest tracks.
Yeah.
So you guys obviously have a really good like working relationship. Like, how did that all come about? Like,
One of the boys I know where Matt was is in the studio trying to manage Iz, so I just booked into Iz. I seen him in the studio one time, so I just put on the beat. Ever since then, we're just going back to back. We just had good chemistry. We just kept it going.
That was well, Outside ended up on Grime TV, didn't it? Yeah. How did that come up? Like, how does that happen for like an Irish artist?
yeah, for an Irish artist as well.
Yeah.
How did you?
To get on JRM, it's not too hard. I don't say. I think it's just an email thing, but we actually have links to the JRM people.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
so.
We were actually thinking about that. What's the difference? How have you find like? Because COVID, you did really really well during COVID.
Yeah.
How have you found the difference of being outside now, not COVID time, and now releasing music now? Is there a different like energy? Do you feel like there was more people listening then than now, or like what do you think like? How do you feel about
Yeah,
the
I
whole?
feel like no one in Ireland is really locked in with the music scene at the moment. Like,
I think so.
not many as listeners as much. No one's really consistent. You know what I mean? So I can say the game's gone a bit boring.
You think the game has gone bored?
Yeah.
Oh wow. There's been
Yeah,
a few
I would say
tapes
that
I'll
as
be
well.
real. Like ever since Outside, I don't think there's been many hits. Ever since Outside, even prior.
But like,
I fucked it up.
this
But
guy,
you guys know
this
what I was
guy.
doing. You guys know what I was doing. So you just said there hasn't been that many hits.
There hasn't.
Since Outside.
No. There's been one or two, but
I'm not gonna lie. Outside, when I was listening
Everyone
to that
knows
song,
Outside.
yeah, I was like, Outside.
Everyone knows Outside.
Outside.
it's a different
It's
thing.
too
There's a different
good.
thing, my kind of hits and the other rappers' kind of hits, because I feel like when I make a hit, it's generational. Like, so that song will come around in the next 5 years. For example, Egyptian, I made Egyptian with Callum Pepper.
That's
Most-
like 1.4
That was
million.
still-
And
yeah,
people
yeah,
still
yeah,
singing it.
yeah.
Most kids that are growing up nowadays are only finding out about the song, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that song's gonna be a song that's gonna be around for the next 10
That's
years.
what- yeah,
Next 20
exactly.
years. It's always gonna be played in Ireland, you know what I mean?
So if you're saying that do you think the scene is boring right now? Because there actually has been a few projects dropped. I'm not gonna like a few projects dropped in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Like from artists like JLWell, you've got Joe Vinci. Where do you think that your project is gonna rank in this year? Like, where do you think your project is gonna rank?
It's different. You can't put them on the same caliber as them.
Yeah.
I mean, both of them have dropped EPs. JLOL is a different caliber. Like, I rate him a lot. He has dropped albums already before. Like, he's very advanced in the music industry in Ireland. Joe Vinci's from the same ends as us. I like his craft.
Same ends of you, is he?
Yeah, from Tyler, yeah.
It's from Tyler across the road. Like, his craft is great. He's only a come up, but he's just dropped an EP as well. Do you get me? So you can't put him on the same caliber as him. He's just on his own lane.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like, I
guys
feel
are-
like,
Carry on, sorry.
I'm like, yeah, I better carry on now. Honestly.
Yes, Sintia.
But no, I was gonna say like, do you, like
Fun.
another way like you're saying it's a bit boring. Would you say like just the scene? Like I find the scene boring. Like I remember back then we used to go to club, yeah, and like people would just be putting people on to perform. Like it'll be a normal night in 22, it'll be a normal night in any club, but there'll be always someone on stage. Just like, you know, their new tracks will be playing or whatever, and I feel like that's just gone.
Well,
Like there's no more. I don't see any artists out in the club. Like that's. I feel like, but I just feel like
blame on that situation.
all
You need
the,
to blame.
all the event managers.
You know, I said that the key word there, the key word that you said there, no one's putting anyone on.
Yeah.
I feel like when I was actually doing features with the likes of Reggie B, AC, mixing all these rappers in one song, that's when everyone was locked in. But I feel like Ireland now, all these rappers want to be in their own lane, want to show.
It's just getting-
like their hardest and doing it
And
to
it's-
themselves. There's nothing wrong with that. But like,
I was
But remember
talk-
back then, even there'll be like a random night in Belfast, random night in club, and now it's sorry, not random night in Cork, and like people be coming from Dublin, they be performing there. Do you know what I mean? The word be getting around, and there's a hype even for night outs. Like at least you're going out. Like if I'm seeing at least who's gonna be at 22 this weekend? Oh, I see Smiles. Oh, okay, calm down. At least it's gonna make me wanna at least go to the club.
Well,
at
you
least
know what?
There's a vibe or
Promoters,
something.
club owners, rather export than.
Yeah,
no, sorry,
it's true.
rather import than export.
Yeah,
Do
they're
you know
not.
what I mean?
They're
They'd rather
Yeah.
pay 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 for an artist to come to the country to perform for entertainment.
Yeah,
But
they're not.
why
They're not responsible for the
brand
music
and
scene,
market
like.
our own artists. So eventually we can export outside. You get me?
Yeah.
And then us be able to go to the UK and so on and so forth. How many artists in the UK or promoters in the UK come to Ireland and book us?
No, exact.
How many club promoters are like, yo, you know what? Bags. How comes none of them are doing that? But we're ready to like, yo, he's popping, bring him.
And
Bring him.
they don't even sell out sometimes. Them artists don't even sell out like that.
Like, what's his name? Gliders boys. Gliders did they were the warm up act for Saint, and like apparently a lot of people showed up to the Saint gig because they wanted to see the Irish boys like
Perform. Yeah.
So imagine people were like booking like the likes of Smiles and Gliders and JLL, booking all of them to do just. We're having a night out. We booked them to do 2 or 3. Even maybe it's not only.
But do you not think that's they're just using them in that sense, just
well,
to kind of like
there needs
fill
to
the
be
gap
a bit of an
because
affiliation.
the headline
Like I wouldn't
didn't
say
sell out.
I feel like there has to be an affiliation. Like the club promoters or event managers will have to kind of come in terms with the artists. Like fair enough, the artists maybe could come up with something like maybe not charge like some mad expense, even though they deserve that money. But at the end of the day, if we're all trying to make the scene grow, we have to be like, you know, understanding of each other and what can we do? Do you know what I mean? Like, if as an artist, I'm sure you can't go to Vel and be like, yeah, well, listen, my track's coming out, give me $3,000 to perform. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to know your worth. You have to
like,
know.
do you know what I mean?
Like, there's an artist that I'll manage. Like, if he's on the upcoming now, I wouldn't be saying, yo, bro, I'm willing you to perform in the academy at the end of the year. No, fuck no. Yeah, it has to be strategic as well.
Yeah,
it took him so long, 5 years in the game, and he hasn't done a headline show. We didn't rush into that. He has to have the right buzz and fans. Like, I always say this to people, like, a fan is no one that goes on YouTube or Spotify and just streams your thing. It's that person that gets their kids minded, gets an outfit ordered, gets a taxi, pays for a ticket, goes into the venue, buys a drink, and then gets a taxi back home and probably goes home and fights with their partner. Willing to put all that risk. Do you know what I mean?
They're
That's a
chuffed
fan.
watching the videos after,
you know what I
like,
mean?
well worth it. Yeah.
So if you've got 500 solidly of them, then yeah, talk about
Makes
headline
sense.
show.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. He loves it. He loves it.
Bars.
No, but a lot of
And this
people
guy
need
said
to
he's not a
understand.
rapper.
A lot of people need to understand that. Like, you get a lot of artists coming up to you and say, "Yo, bro, manage me, please." And then you'll turn around and say, like, what do you need from an artist manager? Oh, bro, I just need loads of shows and all. Do you know what I mean?
And you're like,
I'm not a
yeah.
booking agency.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
would you expect kind of like an artist to kind of just like kind of put themselves a bit more out there? Like, it's up to them to kind of like, for example, license the parties coming up. That's an event that's coming up. Like, would you expect kind of an artist to, let's say, like, maybe approach them and be like, here, listen, I have a song coming out. Can I just jump in for like a few minutes or whatever?
yeah, it's
Is
them
that-
little gigs. You
Yeah,
build
yeah.
relationship with the DJs and
Because that's what I
owners
feel like.
and be
It
yo,
makes
bro,
a little bit of a difference.
play my
like,
track.
Yeah.
Get me on this. Yo, Slight Move, do me a favor and put me on it. Let people see you. Like, get on the buzz before you do something or expect something to come back.
Exactly.
Like, get as much content out, because content equals currency at the end of the day. Do you get me?
Content is currency.
So it'll turn into money eventually when people
That's
start
true.
booking you.
So you were talking about headline show there, and you have the project coming out. Do you think that like maybe end of summer, maybe December? Is there like a? Do you feel like there's a time period where you're like, okay, the project is out. It's after marinating with the people for a while. I'm gonna do like a show then. Did you have like a timeline?
Yeah, we have it for
We
this year.
do.
You
We've got something really exciting this year.
You do have something
Bigger than a show.
Bigger than the
Bigger
show.
than the show.
We haven't done.
He said that listening party, I trust.
Oh yeah,
You
listen.
have the listen part. Yeah.
Yeah.
But apart from that, you've got something bigger than a show.
Bigger than a show. Yeah.
So do you want to announce it here for Slight Motif?
No.
Should we? Go, you do it. But you know what? We're doing something that a lot of artists kind of have done in Dublin, but they haven't done it
In Ireland.
in Ireland properly.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Let you lot read between the lines. So, but we're
You're
gonna do.
speaking in riddles. Come on.
I would say a festival.
No.
No?
It's still shows, but
We're gonna do like a little
I'll let you
Oh, you're gonna do like a little
tour around Ireland.
tour around a little.
Belfast, Portlaoise, Galway,
Okay.
Cork, Waterford, and then
That is
Dublin.
bang. Yeah. That is like,
There's not enough people. There's not. Okay, it has been done before, but
but do you know what?
I haven't seen it from our kind of industry. Like obviously there's like Damien Dempsey and the whole lot. Like, do you know what I mean? They've been, no, I mean like, you know what I mean? Like they've done it. Like, but I'm talking about like our industry. Like if you're looking at like name me artists, like they probably do it in Dublin and then go to one county outside.
you guys are doing a few counties.
I don't want to say a few, but like it's in the progress.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
That's so
hopefully.
good.
Wow, I'm
I feel
looking
like,
forward
but
to
that's
seeing
how you get those fans, those real fans. Like when, I remember when I was in school, and there would be just random bands coming to our schools. Man, I remember following them bands like to heart. Like the fact that they came to like your little area, doing a show for you. Like people actually
connect
get,
more.
100%. Like that's a really good and nice way, because like online can do so much, but like I feel like at those random gigs, do you ever get when like you go for the headline show and then like
The warm-up act is
the
sick.
warm up, you like
Or the DJ.
you're following
Or
them
the
on
DJ.
everything and shit like that. Like so, yeah,
what
fair
happened
play.
to
That's
you.
really good. Yeah,
What you're saying, what you just described, is exactly what happened with me and Joey Badass. It was long
bro,
before
I've
he-
been on Joey Badass for a
And
minute.
I obviously used to listen to him, but then I just kind of stumbled in. I was looking for a different artist, and then I saw Joey Badass performing. I saw Joey Badass performing, and he shelled it down from top to bottom.
That's
One
what I'm
of the
saying.
sickest live shows I saw,
No way.
and that was what confirmed me. I'm a Joey Badass
Fan, yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
So, and that's just from, like you said, like a live experience. So, applaud you guys for doing something like that. That's,
And it's not easy as well. Like even trying to get people to kind of like side with you, because I'm sure there's so much work going into that, like with preparation, like all this kind of stuff, just venues and everything. So like it's not easy to go like county to county dealing with people each time.
Oh,
How do you find that? Have people been like welcoming and open, or have you had a few like?
nah, fuck a lot of people, to be honest.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Fair, honestly.
honestly. Do you know what? I haven't really like
People
showed my face in a lot of, like, I've been doing the music thing for about 5 years, and I haven't really like gone out. But I'm angry about a lot of shit in this industry. I'm
Fair.
angry. Like,
Speak on it.
I don't even want to like that. But I'm angry about a lot of people. You call yourself industry people, and you get a lot like of people not opening your messages. You get a lot of people like, yeah, bro, of course I'll do that. And
Sell
then it's
you
like,
dreams.
sell you dreams. Oh, I'll do that for you. And then it's like putting you on the side. You know, when people know you're down here and you want to be, they want you to be on their level. But
they're not
they don't
even
want.
that
They don't
high,
want to
even.
give you the hand.
Give you to pull you up.
And
Yeah,
some people call themselves gatekeepers in the industry, or some people call themselves this and this and that, and they've got like leeways of. I'm trying to figure out, if we lot connect the dots, everybody can move. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just is what it
Yeah.
is.
No, it's true. I'm not gonna lie, this is such a random thing, but I remember being at a session, and I remember just like being lit, and I was like, "Oh my god, guys, why don't we all just start our own like, documentary or like short film or whatever?" But imagine all of us that do like to be on the camera, that like to talk. Why don't we all start like a little series or have like a little like on Netflix or like Top Boy or whatever, but just do it like in Ireland. Do you know what I mean?
Within the creatives.
But
and,
yeah, but I'm saying like,
People
but imagine
wanna-
if we were that close, like you'd like to be, that would be easy. That people would apply.
it's not
Do you know
gonna
what I
happen.
mean? Like,
But you know what? Big ups to everybody that's helping me.
Exactly,
Like this
yeah.
project is not just me or Smilez. Like we've got a whole serious team holding us down.
Mm-hmm.
I've like another person's not on the camera, but Ace. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's been holding us down like from the get go.
Ace is out of shot right now.
But he's here. He goes everywhere with us. Do you know what I mean? We're solid. Like, and we've all got the same vision. We've all got the same connection with Smilez. If it's not person that from PR side of things, if it's not someone from working on the media side of things, radio or whatever it is,
when people do help, it's a
they
big
help.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
So, yeah, big ups to everyone on that side of things. You know.
I feel like in the industry as well, it's only like it's not a big help, but those connects really make a big difference. So like when someone does give you a help out, like even though it could be minor, it's actually huge in the long run.
So we're having some. We're gonna take a quick short break, guys.
Come on.
Yo.
Yo.
We're back after a quick break.
We're live.
That was literally 30 seconds to you guys. So yeah.
And now what to me?
So we're gonna finish off the show with a quick fire round. Well, it's not quick fire round. It's gonna be trivia game. We're gonna do a leaderboard. So the next artist that comes on, you're competing against next artist.
Okay.
Sick.
So this is the first time we're doing this.
Woo!
Give us a bit more energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Right now. So
Okay.
the first question is, I don't know if I said this earlier, but who has the fourth verse on the track Riri by an artist called Smilez?
Reggie B.
Is it?
Very
You would have
good.
said
That's
second
very
or third, I would have
good,
thought about it.
I thought it was like second or third.
Nah. And he fucking shells absolutely
Yeah.
destroys it.
We only said that yesterday.
I thought he has the best verse on the track.
Man, it's
Yeah.
so cold.
Cold.
Yeah.
Cold.
Man said,
He does it so effortless.
I want meals like you want meals like
ZZ.
ZZ, yeah.
Hard.
Yeah.
No, the best line he goes, "I'm with Smiles, but in a joke on the block."
Yeah.
That's hard.
Fucking crazy. Right, next question. Right, I'm gonna play a track.
Yeah.
You have to finish the next line of this track when I pause it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. So. Nice been a roller coaster, ain't nobody rolling though. Down on the day, what you calling though?
Okay, only one line. You don't have to go verse.
See the tape.
Right. Next one.
You know, if you paused that a bit earlier, I would have forgotten it. Honestly, I
Oh,
thought you were
shit.
gonna, bro. I was like, shit. That's
What part of it? The
Yeah,
song
bro.
is it?
I paused it for my favorite part.
Yeah.
Life's like a roller.
Yeah,
That's
too easy,
That's a sick part.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Here's a question. Now this one's not about you. This is about industry now.
Okay.
But this is really popular, so you might know this one. How many Spotify listens does A92 and the Fumes Engineer Freestyle have?
Wait,
Not to give-
monthly listeners?
Spotify how many listens?
That's such a random
Oh,
question.
streams.
That song, streams. Sorry, how many streams? Sorry, not Spotify listens. Streams, yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
Don't you get kind of like guess like approximately what's around or like
You have to get in the closest, as close as possible.
100 million.
Can you give me a closer? I'm gonna give you slightly.
Oh my
closer.
god, this guy.
100. Is that your final answer?
105.
I don't know, don't look at
I
me.
think that was
Oh, unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. It's 106.
Damn, man.
Oh, how can you get it right? That's one away. That should be right.
106.
But what did you...
If you got it right, that'll be weird. If you got the answer right.
Bro,
106. Yeah, you're close. You're close.
Yeah.
You're
Wait,
close.
is that 106 at the answer?
106. You got
Oh shit, it was really close.
really close. Yeah,
Yeah.
1
just
K.
one.
Oh, is it 1K? 100,000.
Wait, got it
100,000.
right. Then allow him, man. That's right.
Should I allow?
What the fuck did I say?
Should I allow?
Clap for that, yo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's such a random question that you're gonna have to give it to him.
Okay.
If you would have said like 80,000, 80 million, you know, 80 million,
Yeah.
you were like, no, you're off.
Ah, guy, I like cooking.
Okay, now this one is the same type of question, but
Okay.
specifically for you. How many Spotify streams has the track Egyptian by Smilez?
Oh.
Oh, I know this.
I don't even know. But
1.4.
Oh.
I think
1.3.
1.3
No, that's not views, not YouTube
Streams.
views.
I'm talking
streams on Spotify.
it's
definitely in a milli anyway. Definitely hit a milli.
Are you sure?
I'll say 800k. 800k then.
800K?
Yeah.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is the wrong answer.
What's on like 600 or something?
583K.
That's all
That's
right.
still good though.
583.
That's a half a million views.
Half a million.
That's good though.
Crazy.
I just never do their stream numbers. On no cap, they always fuck the stream numbers up.
On YouTube though, it's like 1.4.
Oh shit. Well,
Yeah,
the question was Spotify.
Streams, it's not like you kind of have to obviously pay for your premium, and then you have your backing Spotify for artists, and I'll keep the track of that.
But if
To see the numbers.
if I start off on Spotify for the next artist, I have to stick on Spotify, no?
Yeah.
Oh.
Switch it.
I guess some artists trying to do it on YouTube. I heard like trying to do better on YouTube than on Spotify.
SoundCloud's very good for streams as well.
What one do you look at more?
Spotify.
Yeah. You should have known the answer then.
Yeah.
One job already, that's why.
he got close to it.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. What is the name of the Irish actor in the movie Taken?
You
know it?
Yeah. Can I answer on his behalf?
No, he's on the seat.
Come on, man.
I don't really watch Irish movies like that. Like Irish.
Taken is not an Irish movie. Taken.
I heard about the movie, but I don't
Taken.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Irish, but it's an Irish actor that's the main guy.
The Irish actor's the main guy.
Is your name Noel?
No.
It's close though, if just backwards.
He said his name.
Liam.
What?
Liam.
Yeah! Put it in! Hey, clap for that! It's that 5 out of 5 right here.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. That brings us to number 1 on the
Yeah, you've
leaderboard,
actually done the
right?
best. Yeah, you're the best in this segment.
Let's celebrate that.
That's he 4 out of 5. The number 1 on the leaderboard. There's only one name on the leaderboard.
I'm
It's
winning.
Smilez.
I'm winning so far.
Yeah, no lit.
Random questions, but we'll get there.
We should have though like score sheet. Yeah, the scoreboard.
We're gonna keep it.
Put it on the screen and that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
When we drop the visuals, we're gonna have a little. We're gonna drop something like that.
That's you.
Yeah.
So,
We're gonna make it a thing now. Every guest we have, we're gonna ask them a few questions.
yeah. See who
Who knows more? Yeah, exactly.
4 out of 5 is.
4 hours good.
Is it?
It's amazing.
What's my maths? What's the what?
80%.
Okay, 80%.
4.5 is no, that's not an idea.
Yeah, 80%. Like that lean question, he only said lean, didn't say Neeson, so.
I don't know.
I need his first name. That's what matters.
Yeah, true.
That fella lame, yeah?
Right, so we finish off on we got a sneak, a first. The first listen
Oh,
a single from the highly anticipated Council
Estate
Estate
Dreams.
Dreams by Smilez.
Let's go.
What? Okay, alright. I thought you were giving me some energy over there, man.
Do that again. Do it again. Let me. That intro this is about.
Do it again. Okay, let me announce that bet. Gas me up, guys. Gas me up.
go on, Tolu, from start to finish.
You do.
What is that?
The first listen for Council Estate Dreams. The first listen for a single from the track.
Yep.
Okay.
Exclusive.
Okay,
Exclusive.
3, 2, 1. So here we go, guys. The exclusive one and only Council Estate Dreams by Smilez. Let's go.
Jeez.
Yo, dizzy, man, bro. Never in my life did I ever think I'd be writing this or recording this, bro. But I guess it's God's plan. The block misses you like mad. Stay lit, keep fit forever, bro. This one's for you. Count to the state dreams. Look, I lost my mind, I nearly lost my mom. Daddy's home, I paid a visit, but it's weird, we ain't talked for long. You wanna hear it, then come tag along. See, I was homeless for the year, so they right, I couldn't drop a song. And on the block, which I was standing on. Suicidal, how I felt, I couldn't tell you if it's right or wrong. Sometimes I cried and I tried to run. And B Money saved my life, that's my nigga, that's my fucking done. Bella's home, shit, that made me cry. Dizzy died from my eyes, it got me thinking, it's a crazy life. And on the roads, it get crazy, right? Same day I dropped my song, Dizzy died, it's a crazy life. To make it out, you gotta make it right. Trust. Yeah, I was slacking on my dreams, it's only right. I had to pay the price. Sometimes I scream and I make it rhyme. Morning sessions in the mood, we'll bang out the 85. Don't give a fuck about the other side. They try to run up on me, but my props must be mortified. We got me down and I was mortified. But look, it is what it is. Don't give a damn because there's more to life. Ask yourself, can you afford the life? Can you? Playing with years. Ask yourself, can you afford the die? Drop a tape, yeah, that's more than right. Fuck it, I'ma give him two, cause it never happened overnight. Picture perfect, man, we paint the picture. Is it worth it? Are you worth it? Shoot a shot like I be taking liquor. Sunday service, pray I make it quicker. I'm in Jervis, fans nervous, saying Smalls, can I take a picture? Look strong, but the boys are thicker. Yeah, kick me out the gaff, same day, man, I lost my sister. Fuck her good, now she call me mister. Still catching me in the hood like street, but I came up better.
Yeah, bro, man, I still wanna do that before and after picture with your man. Cause that's got one, I'm not like, his one is gold as well, man. But I definitely need like a black guy too. A famous black guy. A famous black guy.
I lost my mind, I nearly lost my mom. Daddy's home, I paid a visit, but I swear we ain't talked for long. You wanna hear it, then come tag along. See, I was homeless for the years, on your back, I couldn't drop a cent. And on the block, which I was standing on. Suicidal, how I felt, I couldn't tell you if it's right or wrong. And as I cried and I tried to run, and beat money saved my life, that's my nigga, that's my fucking
Bro, this EP, this mixtape, something else. We put a lot of craft to
It's
it.
not really like a party kind of mixtape. It's more essence.
There's one or two party songs in the middle. Like at the start, it's like, yo, listen to my pains, what's going on around me. Then in the middle, it's like, yo, this is what we're actually doing. This is how we're living in the council estate. But then how it ends, it's like, yo, this is my future. This is how it's gonna happen. Deja vu about my girl. This is how I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna let you guys down. That's how it ends.
Basically, a sorry. It's like a sorry mixtape, basically.
Yeah. But that's what I keep saying this to people, like,
More like inspirational.
exactly, inspiration. We need, apart from just like party tunes, everyone loves party tune, especially in the summer. Especially because Cynthia's outside, she wants a party tune.
Oh my god, mind your business.
What do you guys think of that?
No, that's a cold.
That's sick,
cold.
honestly.
I love that.
I want to hear it again.
Yeah, I want to
You wanna
hear it
play
again.
again?
We can't play it again. We're gonna have
We
to.
actually can, but it's fine. Yeah.
We have to end it. We have to end this episode because that was
Are we not?
100%.
that was sick. You also just gave us a little sneak that there's gonna be Maverick's favorite.
So which passed away
Ma-
is?
Dizzy.
Dizzy,
Dizzy,
yeah.
yeah.
The video's cold as well.
Maverick's
This coming out on Friday.
Like this track.
Yeah, it's
coming
coming
out
out Friday, yeah, by video as well.
Oh,
Jeez, you've been dropping like pretty consistently, haven't you? Yeah.
Is this the second track
Very
this year?
good.
Or third track? Third.
Fourth.
This year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, we've been active, man, and we've got another like 3-4 videos that we've got stored that we haven't even released yet.
Yeah,
So we're like ahead.
I have enough music to make that I can chill out till next year.
Yeah, when we
Bro.
in our files we've got 16 tracks, and then we took out 2. So in our other file we've got like another 20, like even more that we couldn't even make it. They were like, we're fighting at the end. We're like, shit, we'll put that in. We'll put that.
I'd love to get into like how do you even decide what is going to be the final 14? Like how do people even...
When you know the concept of what you're trying to send out first, then that's how we judged around it. There's a lot of sick tracks that didn't even make it.
Yeah,
Like a lot.
a lot.
What's your favorite track? What track should we like? This song epitomizes the whole thing.
On the mixtape,
Yeah.
I feel Survivor's Guilt is not the best track, but it means a lot to me. You know what I mean? Survivor's Guilt. It's basically me explaining the situation, what happened with Dizzy, because when Dizzy passed away, he got stabbed. And so when I was with Dizzy like 30 minutes before that happened, we were in the gym. Then obviously I seen him lying on the floor. And like as Dizzy was lying on the floor breathing out, he was screaming out, yo, put me in the car so we could take him to hospital. And I feel like obviously I'm like Dizzy's a big guy. I couldn't carry him myself. I mean the boys didn't want to carry Dizzy into the car in case like we move him the wrong way, could fuck him up even more, you know what I mean? So we didn't end up taking him, put him in the car. So I feel like I felt a bit guilty for that. So that's what I'm explaining in the song. Yeah.
That's deep. Man.
Yeah.
That's deep. That's proper deep.
Yeah.
Man, guys, I can't wait for the project to come out, man. I'm actually super excited. I can't wait to hear that track, man. I can't wait to hear the whole thing.
Hopefully, you guys come out to the listening party.
100%.
Yeah, we'll be there.
4th of June.
Yeah.
4th of June.
That's June bank holiday, yeah?
4th
Yeah,
of June.
June bank holiday. Yeah.
I'm outside that day.
No,
Outside.
Make sure.
Are you really outside?
Should be my bro. outside.
Make sure you lot buy a CD as well when it comes out. Promo. We've got a lot of shit
Yeah.
happening. Yeah.
And also, guys,
Please say that.
streaming it on Spotify is not enough. If you buy it on
iTunes.
Yeah.
it helps the track rank when it gets dropped.
For charting. Yeah.
For
We'll-
charting. And
we're
I
looking
actually
to
didn't
chart.
know- I actually didn't know how important that was until someone said that to me. So please buy the track. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Honestly.
And that's it, guys.
Just a bit more than the chicken filler roll.
It's 2 chicken filler rolls.
Inflation, bro. It's the same price.
Same price.
A wrap up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it, guys, for another episode of the Pre-Drink Show.
Woo woo woo. See you soon.
Will I
Thank
play
you
it?
very
Will I?
much. Thank you very much.
Thank
Smilez
you.
and Hajji for coming.
No worries, man. I appreciate it. Cameras off.